So it's Ray Kennedy with the throw for Liverpool, and we've seen some really good movement early on by the champions here. That's David Johnson coming off his man, and players moving to his right now, including Hansen up from the back, number 6. This is McDermott, that's very nice. Oh, and what a delightful goal by a man having a quite delightful season, Terry McDermott. The build-up was good too, Hansen joining the attack, but McDermott flicks the ball through Armstrong's legs and has time and room to pick his spot. 2 goals here against Spurs a fortnight ago, and now McDermott opens the scoring after 5 minutes. Middlesbrough with the best defensive record in the league before today's match, along with Manchester United. But as their manager John Neal says, this is the supreme test here at Anfield. That's McAndrew, the captain. Irving Nattrass playing in midfield. This is Proctor. Through the legs of Johnston, who actually is limping a bit. He got a blow on the knee early on, Craig Johnston, and that's Souness looking for Dalglish, and Platt had to come, and he stopped, and Dalglish lobbed over. It was a close thing, but Middlesbrough may have to make a substitution here. Johnston is injured, hurt his knee, and Dave Shearer coming on in his place after only 12 minutes. In fact, Johnston scored twice against Everton on Merseyside 3 weeks ago when Middlesbrough won, so they're going to miss him this afternoon. This is John Craggs. But Liverpool typically covering and intercepting so quickly. Dalglish stretching them as well, with Billy Ashcroft marking him. Inside to Souness, and Hansen moving up again. He's been menacing in that role so far. Here's Phil Neal up from the back as well, and Hansen goes for the return, and he's through, and he checked, and he scored. Alan Hansen's first goal of the season, and what a beauty. Made really because Liverpool are prepared to push defenders through. Hansen first of all starts it off. Phil Neal from fullback joins the attack as well, and Hansen on the return took his time and beat Platt. So Hansen makes the first goal and scores the second after 13 minutes. Craggs again, the natural outlet on the right for Middlesbrough. But how do you come back against Liverpool at Anfield from 2 goals behind? That's the question they've got to answer. And Ray Kennedy helps him a little bit there by giving the ball away. David Armstrong. Shearer pushing forward through the centre to join the front runners. Craggs this is. Inside Ray Kennedy. That's a good ball, and Jankovic is through, and a brilliant stop by Ray Clements. The Yugoslav clean through. The first chance Middlesbrough have had, but this is why Clements plays so often for England. He's had nothing to do until now, but on the 6-yard line to save. So Alan Kennedy with the free kick for Liverpool. Middlesbrough have pulled everybody back and get the ball away. Only as far as Hansen, though. Phil Thompson has stayed forward on the far side. That's his touch. Here's Johnson. Back again by Dalglish. This is interesting, and Johnson's in there. Oh, fine save. Johnson scooped it rather, but it would have gone in, I think, but for the fingertips of Jim Platt. Johnson involved twice in the move, in fact, and when the ball was knocked down to him in space, he got it up there, and Platt got up even higher to turn it over. Ashcroft. And Ashcroft, in fact, comes from the Merseyside area. He used to play for Wrexham, but he's given that away, and here's Ray Kennedy. Johnson is onside here, and Platt comes out well. That's a good stop, but here's Souness and Dalglish, and it won't go in, and Souness very close to his first goal of the season there against his old club. Dalglish on the floor, but Johnson here had the best chance, foiled by a piece of smart goalkeeping by Jim Platt, who cut the space down, and from the rebound, they still couldn't score. Middlesbrough still trying manfully to find a foothold in the match in this second half, but still 2 goals down. Hansen again in the Liverpool attack, and they're still moving the ball about so well. Dalglish. 3 players moving into the centre for Liverpool. Here's Jimmy Case, who can strike them from here. And Platt saw that one coming all the way. Sort of save goalkeepers enjoy making, and Jimmy Case struck it well. Liverpool, in fact, if they keep this lead, will have gone 50 competitive matches here at Anfield without defeat. since they were last beaten at home in January 1978 by Birmingham City. They lead 2-0. Craggs with the throw for Middlesbrough. Ashcroft. Ray Kennedy's winning an awful lot of the ball. In fact, Liverpool have controlled the midfield as usual. Hansen. Oh, picks out Dalglish beautifully. McDermott going to the right now, still Dalglish, and Platt's there again. Kenny Dalglish, who's playing his 101st consecutive league match for Liverpool this afternoon, and funnily enough, the very first one was against Middlesbrough when he scored, but not this time. Platt makes a save. Phil Thompson, the Liverpool captain. That was McDermott up there with Armstrong. That's been quite a tussle. There they are again. Phil Neal. Bounce favoured him slightly. And McDermott demands the ball again. Johnson running well up front. Oh, that's a superb ball to find him by McDermott, and Johnson could be in here. And he is! Number 3, scored by David Johnson, who hurt his arm, I think, in the process. But what a wonderful ball by McDermott that absolutely split the Middlesbrough defence in two. Johnson takes it on, comes back inside Ashcroft, takes his time, and then scores. And I think may need some treatment on that right arm. 3-0. Well, Liverpool so keen to retain their championship and still moving so well. Johnson on the right, having recovered from that injury. Beats one man, goes past two, that's pulled back for Dalglish. Blocked by Ashcroft. Ray Kennedy with the right foot. Oh, and he's buried it in the corner. Ray Kennedy, the scorer. His 5th goal in the last 8 games. Johnson did all the work. Dalglish had the shot blocked, and Ray Kennedy, with his right foot this time, scores low in the corner, and Liverpool have now recorded or equalled their best win of the season, 4-0.